There's something special about the hiking and wild camping community. Out on the trail, it doesn't matter where you're from, what you do, or what your story is. The outdoors has a way of bringing like-minded people together. You share the miles, the stories, and before you know it, you forge friendships that feel like they've always been there. It's a reminder that the hills and the forests aren't just places we pass through. They're meeting grounds where connections are built and memories are made. And this film is proof of that. So Big John has got a new tent. Let's go down and see what it's like. Check it out. Well, John, new tent.
New tent.
You needed a new tent, didn't you?
Good.
What lies did you tell the wife to get a new tent?
I'm telling any lies.
What did you get?
Terranova, Terranova Light 2. James out in the boots felt. No, I've done a bit of research on it and I'm a big lad, so I need a bit of room. So, kind of head space and it's only like 1.6 kg, so a bit lighter. Good bit lighter than the old tank. 2 vestibules, as you can see. Wee tent, the wee door just clips on, bit handy. On the phone there.
What should you pay for it?
Yeah.
There's some things you don't ask a man.
I'll tax you later.
So here we are, back in the Mourne Mountains. What a night for it. It's just gone 7 o'clock in the evening. We have just set up the tents. We started off down in Meelmore Lodge. We parked the car there, and a short journey up the track towards Hares Gap. Found a wee bit of grass the other side of the stream, just enough for 2 tents. So myself and Big John out tonight. The main reason for us being out camping tonight is that tomorrow morning, early doors, we're meeting an old friend, a familiar face. If you've watched any of my previous YouTube videos, you'll certainly recognise him. He's travelling down early in the morning, around 6 AM. We're going to do Burna and Meelmore. So to save us getting up at the crack of dawn tomorrow, travelling down, we decided we'll bring the tents and we'll throw them up here tonight. Enjoy a night's camping. The sun is shining, hardly a breeze, few wee midges about biting, but nothing too major at the minute. So we're just going to, as is custom, after just setting up, probably enjoy a wee beer here, get something to eat and see where the night goes from there. West Bay Citra Pale Ale. Big John's on.
Had her before, it's refreshing.
I'm on the new one from Mourne Mountain Brewery. Rainbow Warrior. Picture of me on the can there. Juicy Pale Ale. 4.6%.
Cheers. Like it.
Let's get on with dinner. What are we on tonight, John?
Well, so noodle pot.
Noodle pot.
With cooked chicken. Through inside is a wee
Chicken.
bolster.
Few bops.
Few bobs. All keep me going.
Nice and simple.
Nice and easy. No washing up with it.
This is my dinner tonight. Nice and simple. Chili con carne and rice. And I have garlic and coriander naans. I'm going to try and toast them on the wee stove to go with it. These are great. You want to be travelling light. You just fold this up, pour it into the boiling water, and just let it boil away for 7 minutes or something. Then it's ready to eat. I'll show you here. Okay, so I've just pulled another beer out of the river there, and midges. And this is the reason why, if you're ever in the mountains or forests or whatever and you see a wee stream, this is why it's so important to filter your water. Don't just drink straight from it, especially low down. Do you see this? You get one of them inside, you know all about it. Coming out both ends. So normally you just eat it straight out of the wee pack, but I want to get this naan bread dipped in there, so pour it out onto a plate. Lovely. Big John forgot his midge net. Midgie's really starting to take hold now. Nightmare. So that's us in the tents for the night. It is 11:30. Yeah, so pretty early night compared to what we're used to when we're camping out, but say we're up early in the morning. I think the alarms are set for 5:30. So we're meeting our friend. He's going to join us about 6 or something, get a coffee or whatever around the tent before we head off on our hike. So yeah, just a nice relaxed night around the fire tonight. Couple of beers, pretty chill. Not cold at all. About 13 degrees. So yeah, all being well, I will see you in the morning. Hear that? That river? I could listen to that all day. Relaxing, serene, beautiful. But see, when it comes to night time, I'm trying to get to sleep. I do not want to hear that. It has kept me awake all night. Yeah. It's lovely. If you're lying in your tent, no plans to sleep, listen to it all day, as I said, but when I'm trying to get to sleep, I need silence. And I do drift over, and I wake up again in the night and just hear that noise, struggle to get back over. So not much sleep last night again, but suppose it'd be great if you'd tinnitus or something, but I don't. Here he is, Scotty Dark, the
Hello.
legend, aka the washing machine guy.
Not
In case you don't know who Scotty is, he's the man who carried a full-size washing machine on his back across the entire West Highland Way. That's 96 miles through some of Scotland's toughest landscapes. Steep climbs, rough terrain and unbearably warm weather didn't stop him. And all while carrying something most of us can barely drag across the kitchen floor. Today, his journey stands as one of the most unique and unforgettable achievements ever made on the West Highland Way. Well, how you get on since you've done the West Highland Way?
not too bad.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Only did one wee hike since I came back because my hip was kind of buggered.
Yeah.
But I've
Tough.
just done eating.
Eating?
Eating. That's all I've done since I've came back and put on weight. But it's good to get back out in the hills, and it's great to be back with you two girls.
Yeah.
I mean boys, you know. It's
Well, it's great to see you. What was it, tough in the body then?
yeah, the hip. Carrying the weight, especially in the Loch Lomond part when you had the water on your left hand side and
Yeah.
the camber of the hill, you were always leaning.
Yeah,
I found that sore. You know, and I think that's what happened to the hip.
yeah,
Because that weight and then swinging off the trees. But other than that, I think it was okay. Body
Yeah.
was tired, but you can expect that. I think everybody was tired doing the West Highland Way.
yeah, yeah.
So
You know, it's a big effort.
It's good.
Without a washing machine, never
Without a
mind
washing
with a
machine.
washing machine.
so it might reappear again soon.
Yeah.
You never know.
What have you got in mind?
Oh,
Secret?
there's a couple of the Hadrian's Wall.
Hadrian's Wall.
Could be one. London Marathon 27. And then I think we'll just set fire to it. Any ideas, please get in touch with the channel.
And you, in the last video, you'd said you were doing it for Invictus Games Foundation.
Yes.
How much did you raise then in the end?
We were very fortunate, and the public was absolutely so generous. We were looking to hit a target of 5,000. We're now just under 12,000 mark, which is phenomenal.
Wow.
And that's great, and that goes towards the Beyond the Games, which I was just saying to John coming up. I did a programme with the Invictus Games Foundation where wounded, injured and sick veterans go away, and I went to Colorado and I climbed a 4,000 metre peak. That was all funded by the Invictus Games. So after the Games is finished, it's Beyond the Games, so that veterans and people who are serving, who are wounded, injured and sick, can still continue to get outdoors, push themselves, be with like-minded people. So that's where that money is going to go, and get other people outside and do something good.
That's fantastic.
So that's the plan.
So, as I said earlier, once again, not a great night's sleep, but we're up and at it. The hike, we met Scotty there, so yeah, we just set off. We're heading up Hares Gap here. Hares Gap, some would describe as the gateway to the Mournes, and if you're wondering where it gets its name, there's a couple of reasons, or a couple of theories. If you're going up the Hares Gap and on over, sort of heading towards Ben Crum, you'll see a lot of Hares houses. H-A-R-E, just to be clear. Is it Hares? Is it called a warren or a den? Not sure. I know rabbits. Rabbits is a warren. Not sure if it's the same for a hare. Which reminds me of the time I said to Big John, I says, oh, well, I offered to draw a couple of rabbits on his head, and he says, no, Flip, what would you want to do that for? I says, so from a distance people might think it's hares. Welcome to the Rock and Roll Ramblers funny half hour. Apart from meeting us two, what was your reason for coming to Mournes today?
Brother-in-law's doing a is it cancer focus or action cancer. He's in a team of 3, and he's sitting off just at the bottom of Donard, set off there at 7 o'clock, so he's heading up. So we're just going up to Meelmore. That'll be his 4th mountain, and then I'll have an aid station set up for him and his guys: water, Snickers, Skittles, a few other bits and bobs.
Yeah.
So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, I'm carrying everything and these boys are carrying nothing. That's why they're moving so quick and calling me names and everything. But it's so we're up here to give him a bit of support.
And it's the 7/7s he's doing, isn't it?
He's doing the 7/7s, yep. So fair play to him. It's good, and just try to raise more money and awareness for especially people in Northern Ireland going through cancer. It's and the families that are involved. It's shocking. Like, so the more money can go into research and try and get a cure for this. Then so if I can give them a bit of support by coming up here and carrying a bit of water, then there's other people sitting at home that would love to come out here and do this. So we've just got to stop whinging, pull up our big girl pants and keep going.
Brilliant. on that note, let's get up Burna.
It's alright for you youngsters.
The other theory behind why Hares Gap is so called is that some local historians, storytellers, say it's named after a guy called O'Hare. So Hares Gap, the brandy pad runs off Hares Gap right over to Bloody Bridge, which sort of takes you out into the coast there, to the shore, and it used to be an old smuggler's route. So back in the day, 18th century or something, when taxes and sort of import costs were quite high, people used to smuggle things in off the boat, and they used to use the brandy pad to get things sort of inland, and obviously you reach Hares Gap. So one of the most famous, according to folklore, is a guy called O'Hare, and O'Hare was supposed to be one of the greatest smugglers, and he was never caught, even though they tried many a time. Sort of the customs men, the revenue men, tried many a time to get him, and apparently each time he sort of slipped through their fingertips, and he used Hares Gap to get away. But I don't think there's any sort of written documentation on that, so yeah, who knows. Here we are, top of Burna, completely in the clag. Hey, I have to do that again now. We promised Scotty the best views from the top of Burna, and this is what he's getting. So CLAG, as Scotty has informed us, stands for
Cloud Low Aircraft Grounded. It's an RAF term. Pilots wouldn't fly in this because of the navigation. So that's what the CLAG is.
There you go.
There you go.
So that's us just coming down off Burna now. Getting to the wee saddle here, you can see it, the cloud lifted slightly there, but we're going to head up Meelmore now. The cloud is as bad as ever. So, whoa. So Scotty, John promised you amazing views here today.
One thing I've learned is never listen to John. Rule number 1.
But do you realise, Scotty, that like what an achievement that actually was?
Not yet. Still a bit. I don't know. I know it was tough. I'm not one for people to come up and go, "Hey, that was great." I did it.
Did you ever think you couldn't do it during it?
Day 1.
Seriously?
No, when I put it on, I went, "Oh my goodness, this is hard." And you know, it was like day 1. Everybody sets off pretty fast.
Excited. Yeah.
So 12 mile, you know, day 1. We were battering on, and I said to Chris, "Jeepers, oh, this is tough." And he went, "As anything, all my job was to don't worry about anything. Your job is to put that on and walk. Next time we'll talk, we'll have something to eat. Next stage, get up, we'll go again. You just don't worry nothing. You pick it up, eat, go to bed, pick it up, eat, go to bed. We'll do the rest." And that was like, okay. But yeah, taking it all in, I don't know. I'm still a wee bit, yeah.
Surprised you don't?
Very much so.
Yeah.
I don't think you realise the magnitude of what you've done in terms of, like, I consider myself to be pretty fit, but see, doing the washing machine, like,
No.
absolutely no.
Yeah. And those boys coming past and they were going, "I ain't gonna whinge anymore. I've got a sore back or a sore knee." I was laughing, like, I thought, "Jeepers, what can you do?" But
that's
that
exactly.
was, and the reason it was a washing machine, as you know the story, we wanted it to stand out.
Yeah.
You couldn't really just put a wee poster and
No.
people need to go, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
And then there was a couple of times people went to try her on when we stopped.
So did he?
Aye, and they couldn't even stand up with it. But maybe one day I'll sit down and just really take stock of what actually I've done.
Yeah.
You want me to slide down now?
You didn't use the slide.
There you go. I'll hold the camera.
Oh.
Help and safety.
Hello. You doing the 7/7s? So that's us, just coming back down off Meelmore now, heading back to camp, get everything sort of packed up, and I believe then we're going to go and get a bit of breakfast somewhere. Scotty got to meet his brother-in-law, Jason, who's doing the 7/7s, sort of seen him coming off Burna, so that was good. Scotty met him, left some supplies for him at the wee check-in point at the top of Meelmore, so all worked out well. And the skies cleared a wee bit for us, so Scotty did get to see some of the Mournes, just nothing much really on the summits, but at least he got to see something. So yeah, just get ourselves back down off the mountains here, back to camp, get everything wrapped up. That's the weather now, just as we're leaving, but yeah, all packed up. Just want to say, big Scotty, what a guy, absolute legend. Not only for his feat on the West Highland Way with the washing machine, but just doing that hike there, sort of telling us a few stories, a bit about his upbringing, his background and stuff. Some other near misses he's had on mountains and stuff. Honestly, what a guy. It's a privilege to share a bit of the West Highland Way with him, but also this trail today. You know, the hiking community, and certainly that West Highland Way brought people together, and now we've sort of formed a friendship, and we sort of come up here today and we got on as if we've known each other for years. Just fantastic. So hopefully we'll plan to go and see him sometime. He's going to show us around his local spots, hiking and camping, so that's something to look forward to, and maybe we'll get a wee bit more of his story back then. So yeah, now breakfast time.